everybody? Flamin' Shark back with another video, and today is a very special video because it is my blind commentary, blind reaction to RWBY Volume 6, Chapter 1 by the very interesting title of Argus Limited. I'll get into that in a second, but here we are, Volume 6. It is already upon us. I am watching this on the Monday after it came out, I believe this is the 20, I want to say 20, oh, it's the 29th. I want to say 28th, but it is the 29th of October, 2018. You guys should get this video on Saturday. That is the plan. They come out on Saturday, and then the following Saturday, I believe, if nothing's changed in how Rooster Teeth wants us to do it, post it 7 days after they initially release it on first and all that stuff, and that's what they want us to do, and that's what I'll do. And that's what, everyone else will do that's doing reactions. Pretty simple. So the plan is to get this up on Saturday. If I have issues with the blocking, I'll either redirect it on Saturday or I'll wait until it gets unblocked. But the initial plan is for this to be up on Saturday. And if everything goes smoothly all season, you'll have basically when episode 2 comes out, my reaction to episode 1. On that day. And when episode 3 comes out, reaction to episode 2 on that day. Because you have to wait, they want us to wait a week. So you get the deal. It's the same thing I did with volume 4 and 5, but, sometimes I wouldn't get it either because of issues trying to get the video unblocked or, few rare cases I might have been really late to it or whatever. But that's the plan. And if everything goes according to plan, RWBY will be a staple of Saturday until we finish the season. I will have posted the reaction to the Adam character short, which I really recommend watching because I do talk a little bit specifically about Adam, Emerald, and Mercury. And I don't kind of want to reiterate that. I think I'll briefly go over that a little bit in this video. But before I actually watched the Adam short, I talked about Adam, and I also talked about Emerald and Mercury. And I talked about how I think they're the three characters in the most interesting situation going into Volume 6, and characters I want to see get a lot of screen time and actual dialogue and stuff, because I feel like there's a lot to explore with all three of them going into this season with how Volume 5 ended. And I talked about that a little bit before the Adam short, so I do recommend to watch that because I'm not going to go into as much detail as I did there. I also reacted to the Volume 5 soundtrack. I haven't reacted. At the time I've recorded this, I have not. At the time I'm recording this on Monday, I'll record the soundtrack on reaction on Tuesday. So the time I'm recording this video, I have not. But by the time you guys see this, I will have done the Volume 6 soundtrack, and that will also be up on the channel. So if you guys want, Volume 5 soundtrack, sorry. And if you guys want to check that out, I'm sure it'll be really fire because the soundtracks are always fire for RWBY because Jeff and Casey are incredible. So yeah, those are really cool. So RWBY stuff came out on Wednesday, hopefully, unless something catastrophic happened. I'm really excited for this. I think this is going to be really good. I've been told this episode was pretty cool. Really unique title, though. Let's actually, real quick, talk about this episode based on the title, Argus Limited. Now, I don't know what Argus means. I believe it's a mythological term in some context, but I actually don't know. I'm not familiar with the term. So I'm going to just go out on a limb and say it is referencing a Grimm type we have not met, and this episode, in some facet or another, is going to involve this Grimm. But I don't know. Argus Limited just doesn't come off as a Grimm thing. I don't know. I have no clue on the title. I decided not to look up what Argus meant, which I definitely probably will after this reaction if I don't get an answer in the episode, which I get the feeling I won't. Because it is probably the most unique title I've ever heard for a RWBY episode, which is an interesting way to start the season. It's a long episode. I'm super hyped for the intro. I decided not to do an intro reaction. If I do an intro reaction, it would be spliced out of this, but I'm deciding this season, no intro reaction. You'll just get the intro reaction as part of my Volume 6, Chapter 1 reaction here. That'll be my first time I've ever seen the intro. I have no idea what the intro is like this season. But I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see Crow, Oscar Pin, RWBY, and the crew all go to Atlas with the Relic of Knowledge, and that's going to be interesting. I assume they're going to be at Atlas either in episode 1 or within the first couple episodes. I don't think we're going to get much of the travel there because the way things are, it's probably not going to be too bad. It's going to be interesting to see Daddy again. Ironwood, I'm really excited to see Ironwood. I'm actually really excited to see Whitley because I think Whitley has a lot of interesting character potential. I don't think he's going to be I think he's going to be a character that is going to be redeemed. And I think I have some theories. I don't know if I've ever talked about really bad theory, which is it's totally headcanon and it'll never be confirmed, but involving Daddy is basically it's Daddy is a lot shittier of a dad than they've even shown. Really shitty dad in really fucked up ways. I'm not going to get into, but you can use your imagination. It's just those poor Schnee sisters and brother, Schnee siblings. Ugh. It just fits really well with This Life Is Mine, if you think about it in a lot of ways. Anyways, I'm excited to see all the Atlas potatoes. I'm hoping to see Neon, Flint, and hopefully the other two members of their team, Team Funky, the K and the I. That should be cool. Hope to see them. Winter, of course. Excited to see Winter. Other than that, I think that covers all the Atlas-related potatoes. Ironwood, Daddy, Papa Schnee, Jacques, Whitley, Winter, and then the Team Funky potatoes. I don't think we really know any other Atlas-related teams other than Team Funky. And we only know Flint and Neon, so it'll be cool to see them again. I really liked Flint, and Neon was a potato. I think that covers everything. But like I said, I'll briefly touch on Adam, Emerald, and Mercury. I really am excited to see what happens with them. I think all of them are in a really interesting place. I really want to see, especially Emerald and Mercury, I want to see their relationship develop, and I don't mean that in a romantic context, even though I do ship the crap out of them. I want to see, because they don't have Cinder right now. Like I said, I don't assume she's dead. I think we'll see her again. I think there's a decent chance we even see her this season, but regardless, she's not gone. I highly doubt that she's actually gone forever, but you never know. But either way, she's out of the picture for now, and it'll be really interesting to see how it affects, especially Emerald, and how Mercury, tries to help her cope with it. What happens between Salem, Emerald, and Mercury, because Emerald and Mercury didn't really work for Salem. They worked for Cinder, who worked for Salem, so it'll be interesting to see how that happens, but you have to think that Salem has to recognize at least Emerald's abilities, and you have to think that, at the very least, Salem would want to keep Emerald around, so I don't know. We'll see what happens with that, or they could run away before that because they're with Hazel right now, and Adam was following them potentially. There's a lot of craziness going on, so we'll see what happens with all of that. I'm so curious to see that. I think there's so much great development there for Mercury and Emerald, and I think they could be major players in this story moving forward, much more so than they have been, because they've clearly grown as characters quite a bit through basically no dialogue, because you can tell what happened at the end of Volume 3 really did a lot to them. What the beginning of Volume 4 being that Salem's place with all the Grimm and shit, that also did a lot to them and everything, and then the Cinder shit. So they've gone through a lot. I can't wait to see that development. Similarly, Adam, you watch the character short. I'm going to talk character short spoilers because you should watch the character short before you watch the first episode, which is exactly what I did, literally right before. You can watch my reaction again there. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely go and check it out on Rooster Teeth's website, or I think they actually had the character short on YouTube. So you should check it out there or anywhere. Character short was great. One of the best character shorts they've ever done. I think it's probably between the Weiss one from Volume 5 and this one for me. But Adam at the end, he did say, fuck the mask. So he said, fuck the mask, which is awesome. And I can't wait to see where that goes. Can't wait to see his face. And also, I'm really excited to see what they do with his character moving forward, because they did a lot of really cool stuff with him in the character short. So I'm excited for him. And outside of Emerald and Mercury, I think he's the other person I can't wait to see more of in this season. And I hope he gets a lot more dialogue and character development and all that sauce, just like I hope for Emerald and Mercury. Because I think there's a lot of interesting ways they can go with his character. I don't necessarily think I'm not entirely sure he's irredeemable, but a lot of people do believe that, and that's not actually a bad thing. Like, people say that like it's a bad thing, but yeah, he might be irredeemable because he's never going to be redeemed, and that can be a good thing. Like, I think his character can go some really cool places. I think as much as I do like him, it is kind of biased. Like, character work-wise, he's not been great, but I think he's got a long way to go, and there's a lot of Adam that we have not explored yet character-wise, and I think we will eventually. And I think he's gonna be an interesting potato to learn more about and just kind of see him evolve as a character. Hopefully in this season, but also the rest of the series. So yeah, I think that covers everything I wanted to talk about, and I think I'm ready to jump into the 6th volume of RWBY. I am really excited for this. Volume 5, I had some mixed feelings with it. I thought the end was not handled as well as I'd like. You guys know I'm a big fan of RWBY, but you also know that there's something I don't like. I'm willing to talk about it, even with a show that I really enjoy, and RWBY had its issues, and I understand why a lot of people weren't the biggest fans of Volume 5. I thought Volume 5 had a lot of greatness in it, but I thought that they struggled with certain things, especially towards the end of the season. I feel like outside of the Cinder-Raven fight, most of what happened in the last couple episodes, I guess the Cinder-Raven fight and the Weiss-Jean Cinder stuff right there. Outside of that, I feel like most of what they did at the end was really weak. I think the pinnacle of that, the thing that really annoyed me, was what happened with Adam, ironically enough. But yeah, I think there was a lot of stuff they could have handled better, but it is what it is. Anyways, let us jump into Volume 6, Chapter 1 of RWBY, Argus Limited, in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and play. Oh, I'm so excited for this. That was a cool little Rooster Teeth thing. I like that a lot. Oh, here we go. Rooster Teeth presents. Ooh, I like this. Snow. So we're already either in Atlas or near Atlas. I really like the way they're doing this. This makes it feel even more professional than... this show gets more and more professional every year. Immediately in the... Whoa. I saw someone running on that train. I think I did. Oh, shit! It'd be so funny if that's an Argus. Yo! RWBY! And RWBY needs a lot more character sauce, but I feel like that's coming in time. So now I understand. So there's the Weiss leggings meme that I got from Kick-Ass.
Good to see you're not rusty.
He's been memeing about Weiss's leggings. Man, it's crazy to see all of these potatoes. Oh, there's always something. Direct. Nice and chill. The animation feels really slow, but it's fine. Ooh, yeah, it's Weiss. Yeah, nice. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, that was gorgeous! Oh, white rose petals!
I can't believe he turned his back on us. He just...
Cinder? Or Emerald?
Step
Emerald?
away from my throne. We
Adam?
have work to do.
What the fuck?
We? Everyone knows what you did. You abandoned your brothers at Haven.
Adam.
Step away from my...
We are not taking orders from you anymore. We heard you folded the moment you got sass from the Belladonna girl. Guess she's got more control
Get
over
fucked.
you than you...
Oh! They just killed all of them. Holy shit. That is true, though. I guess you can use the excuse that it was Blade. Jesus Christ! He fucking massacred them! Holy shit, Adam! Good fucking lord, you still have the
Belladonna
mask. Is that
Blake.
a person up there? Oh no. Jesus Christ. Jesus, what the fuck was that? That doesn't... Argus. Argus is a location. Okay, I should have guessed that Argus is a
It's been
location.
2 weeks since the attack on Haven.
Okay,
The
2 weeks
official
later.
report states that the plot to destroy Mistral's CCT tower was thwarted by Gira Belladonna and the Faunus militia group from the
That's
Najm.
partially true.
Huntsmen and some students coincidentally visiting the headmaster were also able to lend some assistance.
That's
Unfortunately,
somewhat true.
Leonardo Lionheart lost his life while
Yep.
trying to defend his school. And those responsible
Propaganda.
for organizing the attack managed to escape. As I'm sure you can guess, there's a lot more to this report than I'm willing to say in this letter. But for now, what I'm trying to say is that we're on our way to Atlas, James.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a good chance we'll get there before this letter does, but in case we don't, I need you to know that we're bringing a lot more than bad news with us. See you soon, Crow. Hey,
That's all I could.
what's with the running?
So what's with the standing? It's almost time.
Train time? What the fuck, Ruby? What the fuck, Ruby? You're adorable.
And
Also, why is it a red?
what?
Why is there the
Absolute
red?
waste of time.
What did you get?
Why?
You'll have to wait and see.
What the hell?
There.
What the hell? Oh,
I
sister
can't
potatoes.
believe we're taking the train to Argus. Beautiful northern coastline. You think it's too early for beach season?
No, of course, that's what you had in your mind.
Unfortunately.
What the hell?
But we will be one step closer to Atlas.
Well, I'm glad you're all excited, but I don't think you appreciate the trouble I went through to leave Atlas.
I know
Yeah.
you're worried, Weiss, but trust us. Team Ruby won't leave your side for a second. I promise.
That's totally gonna happen.
No one's gotta be worried with us around.
Who the fuck are you two?
And
Yeah.
you are...
Yeah, exactly.
Why, Dee and Dudley, of course. The Argus Limited's very own huntsman. We'll be keeping everyone safe as we pass through grim territory.
But
Yeah,
for a
right.
generous
You
tip,
guys suck.
we can make sure your passenger car gets extra special attention. Should
Nope.
things get dangerous.
What the fuck? Stop hitting on them. Yeah!
I
both
got a
of
tip
them.
for you.
Huh?
Buzz off. Looks like Mistral's really scraping the bottom of the barrel.
What the hell? What the hell? Both
You're
of them.
talking to a...
A professional huntsman, right. Well, it seems like one of you heroes left the staff entrance to the caboose wide open. Be ashamed to lose your job before it even started.
Get
I
red!
can do it.
Come on, dummy.
Did Crow do it? Did Ruby do it?
I do hope those weren't Beacon graduates.
No. Sometimes
Wow.
the burden of saving the
Wow.
world feels overwhelming. But then people like that come along and make me grateful that it's our job and not theirs.
Yeah, that's fair. Yep, all of
So,
them
you
agree.
kids ready to go? Bike
Yep.
all loaded up?
Yep, just waiting on Blake. As
Yeah,
usual.
where the hell? Wow. Savage. Blake being emo
I
again?
still don't feel like I deserve
Oh!
the freedom
Oh,
my family
Ilya,
granted me.
A cute
Well,
as
you're
shit.
gonna have to get over it,
Adorable.
Ilya. Saving Haven had a huge impact on how Faunus are seen in Mistral.
Nice.
Now it's up to you all
Good
to take
lord,
the
she
progress
looks
and
so
keep
cute.
running with it. Right. The White Fang may have been a failure, but with your father starting up a new movement, I've got more faith than ever
Yep.
before. Thank you, Blake.
For a second, I was like, what the fuck?
I wish
On
you
the
didn't
note of
have to
shipping,
go.
there's another
I know.
girl that
But my
Blake
team
should be
needs me.
doing more than hugging
We're going
with.
to track down the people
sooner
responsible
rather
for
than
the
later.
attack on Haven and the fall of Beacon.
Hopefully.
Always trying to save the world.
Yep.
More than you realize. Hey, I
Yeah,
know your
for
parents
real.
already saw you off, but where's...
Son? He's right here.
Fucking son.
What? You didn't think I was gonna miss your big send-off, did you? He definitely
Whoa,
overslept and absolutely
Neptune!
almost missed this.
Nice. Nice to see you again.
Hey, Blake.
As much
Now,
as you're...
would you hurry up? Need I remind you, we have our own trip to plan.
Damn.
Oh. I didn't know Ilya was gonna be here.
Whoa, you're gonna hit on her
I'll
now.
give you two a moment.
Oh my god, the gay boy is hitting on the gay girl.
Because, you know, the camouflage?
Yeah. Yeah, really wrong tree, yeah.
So you're really going to vacuum?
Great joke.
That's right. Seeing you reunited with the rest of Team RWBY really made me realize something. I'm like the worst team leader ever. Me and the boys were cool with a little hiatus, but we gotta make up for lost time. Shade Academy's not dealing with any problems like Haven right now. Plus, that means I can show the guys around my old stomping grounds.
Nice.
And I have to admit, I think I was kind of getting used to having you around.
I go
Nice.
where I'm needed.
God damn it,
And-
son.
You don't need me anymore.
Damn. Ooh, is that like a
Well, when you
version
say
of
it
From
like that, it
Shadows?
sounds sad.
Look.
That
despite
is a
the
version of
drama
From
and fighting
Shadows.
And the numerous attempts on my life, I had a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
But you're with who you're supposed to be now.
That's true. He means that in more than
Son.
just Team RWBY.
I don't think I'll ever be able to thank you enough. I'm still,
You're still working a lot of things out.
Yep.
I know. But you can do it with them. And
True.
in the future, who knows? I've got a feeling you haven't seen the last of me.
Oh, you haven't. I would bet
certainly
$1
hope
million that we have not seen the last of Sun. Oh, he got a little kiss on the cheek.
I don't know, man.
That's more than that's awesome.
Feels like you're just letting her go.
It was never about that, Brainiac. Besides, now that your leader's back and hardened from battle, I've got to focus all of my time into getting you boys ready for the Wastelands.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's the music from Volume 3, Chapter 2. I recognize that music too. God, I'm recognizing all the themes today. Heading to Argus. Oh my god. You look out of Star Wars, what the hell? Oh my god, that's a little too similar to freaking Team RWBY. Ah! The cape. Oh my god. Is this really the train? That's sick. And you got your book, of course.
All right, girls. I think it's time for an official team exercise. Who wants to play video games?
Oh,
I mean, if you
Lord.
want me to kick your butt, yeah, sure. Let me grab my scroll.
Here, let me help you with that.
Oh, gay.
Blake, you don't have to do that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god!
I'm fine.
Ruby
We're gonna be
Weiss,
fine.
time to leave the room.
It's just gonna be a bit before things are back to normal. But I am glad we're all back together.
Aw. I think everyone's glad they're all back together. It's okay, yes! Yes!
Yeah. Okay.
How touching.
Yeah, even Crow's like,
You want to
damn.
play too?
Kick your butts? Sure.
Wow, that's basically exactly
What
what
was
Yang
that?
said. Grim,
Exactly what it sounds like.
of course.
Just my luck.
Gotta get a little Grim fighting in there.
Grab your weapons.
Yeah, wow. I guess Yang doesn't really need to grab her weapon. She's kind of always locked and loaded. Yeah, you two suck. Oh, cool shit. I wonder where Oscar Pin was. I didn't see it. Wow! Way to get fucked, dude.
What's the plan, Ruby?
Don't let anyone else die.
Wow. Great plan, Ruby. Like, you've gotten so good at this.
Shall I?
No, I'm keeping control.
Wow. Oh,
What's
so
going
you're
on?
hanging out with the others. You know what's going on. Grim. It's always Grim. Well, it's not always Grim, but... I mean, we gotta get some Grim fighting in this season. I feel like we're not gonna see much Grim this season. So we gotta get it in at some point. Why not get it in early? And we got some new Grim, too.
Come on.
Smart. Smart. That's smart. That's really cool. We got a turret of some kind. That's sick. All the protection you can got locked and loaded.
Ah, yes!
Nice, nice. Crow using the scythe is cool. Yay! Familiar shit. Nice. Ruby? Oh no, the turret. God, these guys are no. Ooh, these guys are no joke. These are some seriously cool ass grip. They kind of remind me of Griffins almost. But we've seen Griffins in the show, and they're not this.
Why is it always something?
We already saw that line.
How can I help? You can get that idiot to shut off the turrets. You're just drawing the Grim toward the passengers.
Right. Stop! You've got to shut
the turrets up! Are you crazy? No way!
Oh wow, you're actually holding the relic on you,
Another
Oscar?
one down.
Just like that? I guess someone has to.
Grim to the back!
What does it matter? They're dead!
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
Where are they going?
Tunnel!
Huh?
Oh! Oh, God. Jesus. John?
I said, turn those damn things off.
Those things are keeping us alive!
Us, sure. But they're putting the passengers...
Yep, they can run, too.
Forgive me if I'm not exactly reassured. Take it easy, right? We're just trying to...
Alright, Ruby.
Look, if you bozos had been doing your job instead of shaking down...
Oh, Ruby's gonna have some leader moment.
Please, just shut off the turrets.
Trust us. We know what we're doing.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Fine.
Ren, could you use your semblance to mask everyone on this train? With
Oh,
guns off and emotions
I doubt
hidden,
that.
they might lose track of us.
I've never attempted to affect this many people.
Well, you've never had
That would
Jean's
be
help before.
insane. Oh yeah, Jean can amplify his aura. Yeah!
Yeah,
Yep.
that's an alright plan.
Not bad.
Don't look so worried, Ren. You can totally do this.
I'm afraid there's one complication. Grim are also attracted to this.
What's that?
None of your business. Oz, are you serious?
Why wouldn't you tell us that?
It doesn't matter right now.
Fair enough, Ruby, but yeah, he just keeps
Every
all the
second
secrets.
we're on board this train, we're putting everyone else in danger. Get the passengers to the front cars. You'll still mask the emotions and kill the turrets. We just can't come with you. If we cut the back cars with us and the relic on them, we can deal with the Grim. You just make sure the rest of the train makes it safely to Argus.
Oh my.
Only if you'll promise you'll meet us there.
Of course.
Promise.
Nice. And now the music's hitting. This girl. This girl! This girl's gonna be a potato, I can already tell. Whoa. Yeah. Damn. You're tripping, Blake. Nice to hear Jeff singing. There's, what's... Damn, that's epic. John Wren combo is like a super, it's almost like it's an invisibility from Grimm, pretty much. For like quite a decent radius, a lot of people. So John Wren is an awesome combo. Nice, there you go. Like doing her thing. There you go. The combat, like I said, the animation for the combat feels a little slow, but it's very smooth, so, you know, I'll take it. If anything, it's kind of realistic in that sense. It's not, like, super fast. Nice! There you go, Crow. Ooh. Ooh. You'll be fine, Crow. You got some white rose backing you up. And some Blake. Wow, what a slide there, Yang. Oh, wow, we got a little bumblebee. Yeah, they're putting in that work. Oh, they're freezing its wings. Oh! Jesus, Weiss. And that was nice. And use of the guns. And that's fire. Yeah, you... Oh! Oh, double sight action! Yo! Double side slide! That was sick! Yo! Nice! Ah. You were close, Weiss. You gave it the good college try, but, yeah, you guys are kind of stranded now, and that's going to be the end of the episode. I had a feeling, like, this has been going for a while.
I'm fine. Yeah.
And now you gotta walk to Argus. Oh, this girl!
That sure was a close one, huh?
What the hell? What the hell? Ooh. 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 Oh, the weapon. Crescent Rose. Hey, Ruby. Hey, they're back! Whoa, White's in the center, too. Whoa, yep, the rest of them. Oh, Adam. This girl. Whoa, Silver Eye shit? Whoa, Grim, what the hell? Whoa, whoa, what the hell? Who are you? Who are you? Whoa! Whoa! Neo! 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 Haven! Emerald Mercury! Yes! Yes! Whoa! I'm a villain! Yes! Caleb! Yes! Emerald Mercury! Jesus Christ! Ospen, who the fuck are you, girl? Oh, the different... I need a... Whoa! Ospen and Shaw. Whoa! Oh, sick, sick. Whoa! 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 Could that really be? Could that really be her? Whoa, yeah, Ruby and Weiss and everyone else. Okay. Okay, that's, alright, so, that was RWBY Volume 6, Chapter 1. That was Argus Limited. And before we are done, there's a lot to say about this episode, but I want to go back into this intro again. There's some interesting stuff going on in this intro that I want to like look at in more detail. Okay, this girl, I'm curious to see her, and then, yeah, the eyes, and then, yeah, that is terrifying. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Yeah, what's up with the grim shit? It's getting really weird. See, we see a girl. I assume that's a girl. I assume even if that isn't who I think it is, it's a girl. But that's the thing, we see the fucking hat. Torchwick's hat. That is Torchwick's hat. It's gotta be Neo. That has to be fucking Neo. There's no one else it could be, right? That's gotta be Neo. Then Adam, and you get Hazel, you have all the villains, and dude, Emerald and Mercury. Dude, Emerald and Mercury look so fucking depressed. Oh, depressed Emerald, I can't wait. Oh, I'm so happy to see them in the fucking opening. Emerald and Merc. And she looks fucking savagely mad. So it's hard to tell who that girl is. She kind of reminds me of Rommel from Voltron from that design, but it is a far angle. So that's clearly Oz, right? If it's not Oz, then it's a predecessor. Maybe it is the king or something. These are are these the predecessors to Ozpin, the ones that were the wizards like previous most recent forms? Like, was that the king, and then whoever that, and then Ozpin, and then Oscar? Yeah, it's got to be the previous forms of the wizard before Ozpin, and then Oscar. And then John is slamming him. So John's mad at Ozpin. That's nothing new. They've definitely made sure that there's no actual direct hints to Neo there. Very interesting. The fighting style gives no indication of Neo or Roman. Now, obviously, Roman is dead. So it would be a big swerve if, hey, Roman's still alive. So Roman's dead. So that's got to be Neo. But her fighting style, if that is Neo, has changed tremendously, which is interesting. But a lot of time has passed since we saw her. That's crazy. Holy shit, I hope it's Neo. But I wouldn't mind if it's a new character. I can't imagine them shading it out. The only other character I could imagine them shading it out for is Cinder. But I really doubt that's Cinder. And like I said, the hat's the one thing. Like, if it wasn't for the hat, I wouldn't be very confident in the Neo thing. I actually would think that's not Neo because of the fighting style, but that was Roman's hat. So it's got to be Neo. And then we got all this going on. They're all fighting on the train, which is actually stuff that's going on right now, which is, or like, this is kind of like a reference to the first episode, really. So that was actually really cool. But it's going to be really interesting to further potato that opening, because that was a wonderful opening in my opinion. I loved that opening, and that was an awesome opening. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was RWBY Volume 6. Chapter 1. Now, my camera, like I said, goes about 40 minutes, and with the pre-stuff I did before the video, all that, we're closing in on 40 minutes, and I know with my post-episode talk, we're going to go over 40, so I'm going to cut right here, and then we'll start the after talk for this episode. Okay, guys, that was RWBY Volume 6, Chapter 1, Argus Limited, and it was really fun, really interesting. Going into this volume, probably more than any other volume of the series, and which is crazy to think about because Volume 4, we kind of had no idea, but yet at the same time, we kind of did. Like, we knew they'd be split up, and we, get more individual sauce with the characters. Going into Volume 6, I mean, obviously we knew we were going to Atlas, but I really had no idea what to expect with this season, and I've really enjoyed what we've got out of this season. And it's been really fun so far in the first episode, and really interesting. We got a new character, the old lady, who I'm sure is going to be a potato and might have something to do with helping Ruby unlock her silver eyes, which is crazy. She's also really old, so she might know something. She might be some potato. And lots of cool teases, stuff with the wizard teases. Again, the girl, I assume it's a girl. It felt like a girl, even if it's not Neo. I think it's a girl. It seemed a little tall for Neo. I mean, that girl was on the shorter side. Another reason why, again, probably a girl. A shorter character. Didn't feel Neo short, but they did feel short. It's probably Neo. Oh my god, that is going to be... Oh my god, I hope I'm right. That fucking opening fucked me in the ass. Oh my god, I almost want to share that part of my reaction with you guys on Wednesday just because of that, but I probably won't. Anyways, that was awesome. That was, like I said, that was Chapter 1 of Volume 6, and the Grim fights were cool. I really enjoyed all the train stuff. Getting to see Team RWBY, as well as Juniper minus Pyrrha plus Oscar Pin, all of them working, and Crow, all of them working together was just fantastic, especially Team RWBY, to see them all fighting together as a united front. Something we haven't really seen since Volume 3 was awesome. And, just really cool sauce. It's great to see them reunited. I can't wait to see the Blake Yang interactions. Obviously, we got some of those in the first episode, and we're going to see more of their relationship and how it develops over time with all the awkwardness going on with Yang and Blake. That's really cool. Ruby and Weiss are two peas in a pod. I ship it so hard. Holy shit. They're just amazing. We got to see Neptune, and we kept him away from Weiss. Hallelujah. You know, because that, if you guys don't know, that's my least favorite ship. I know a lot of people think it's Black Sun. I actually don't hate Black Sun. I like Bumblebee, prefer Bumblebee. I don't hate Black Sun that much. I actually really love their interactions together. Weiss and Neptune is the ship that I hate. So we kept Neptune away from Weiss. I actually like Neptune. I think he's funny as hell, but keep him away from Weiss. Jean had a few little sauces, Oscar, Ozpin, of course, all that. And the relic apparently also attracts the creatures of Grimm, which is really interesting. So lots of sauce there. That's probably why it was kept in that weird alternate reality, like weird thing, so that the Grimm wouldn't always go after the schools and stuff. So that's cool. Lots of fun stuff. I feel like I have a lot to say, but there isn't really a lot coming out. They all look the same pretty much. They look really good. Weiss obviously has like leggings, which it makes sense because it's cold and her leggings look nice. But the designs are pretty much all the same, which makes sense. Not a whole lot to say there. Like I said, new characters look cool. I really like the design of the little old lady with the crazy eye glasses, futuristic glasses things. That girl looks really cool, and I love her voice is already perfect. But yeah, there's just a lot to handle, and I'm gonna be really excited to see what it was. And then the intro, the depressed Emerald face, yes. Adam Sauce looked cool, but yeah, depressed Emerald was amazing, and we got to see all of the remaining members of people that are under Salem. In all likelihood, Adam, Hazel. I mean, Adam is probably going to be under Salem now. I would assume that they're all going to end up just kind of amalgamating into the Salem machine. So Adam, Hazel, Emerald, Mercury, and Watts are the five. Because Cinder is out of commission, out of play, possibly dead. Again, unless Cinder was the girl, but I highly doubt that was Cinder. Even though the fighting style makes me think a little more Cinder, but no, that's almost definitely Neo, which, oh my god, Neo. I'm so interested to see how they write Neo back into the story. It's been one of the things that's been so interesting for me ever since Torchwick's death in Volume 3. I've been so curious to see how Neo would be written back into the story because she's so fucking great that you knew that she was going to come back. I mean, they had confirmed that she was eventually coming back. Of course, they gave us no date, no volume, no nothing. But they did confirm that they weren't done with her yet. And obviously, you wouldn't just, throw a character to the wayside like that. But for reasons, they have not brought her up for a while. And that's fine. I don't mind that as long as they eventually do. And it looks like she's going to come up in this volume. But even based on that, everything about the hooded figure was very mysterious. And they didn't really give us much sauce about him or her. So it's going to be really interesting to see more developments on that and what's the deal with that character and who's, what the potato is and all that stuff. It's going to be really interesting. And I really think that I'm really curious to see how they're going to fit into this because, even if it's not Neo, like it's just that character, it seemed like we don't know who was attacking them. Like you don't get any vibes out of what's going on there. And I almost wish they didn't show that Torchwick's hat because I don't know if I would think Neo if it wasn't Torchwick's hat. Just because, I know I see a hooded figure. It's like, oh my god, big surprise. But I don't know if my mind would go to Torchwick. I honestly don't know. I mean, maybe to Neo. I mean, it probably would, but I wouldn't feel confident. The only thing that's given me confidence that's Neo, sorry about that, is that I have confidence it's Neo because of Torchwick's hat. So, yeah. Oh, man, I miss Roman. He was so good. But, yeah, this will be really interesting. Her character development, assuming that is Neo, that is right up there with Emerald and Mercury and Adam for me as far as, people that are so intriguing for me. Neo has been for a couple seasons, but we really didn't have any idea when she'd pop up back in the story, so I didn't include her with the other three. But assuming that is Neo and she is going to have some role in Volume 6, she goes right up there with Emerald and Mercury, top of the list. I think she's actually above Adam for me. I can't wait to see her and how she develops as a character. Maybe she speaks Again, maybe we get words out of her. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's going to be incredible if that is her. And if it isn't, I'm really curious to find out who it is. Now, I am assuming it's Neo, but you never know. Rooster Teeth could be throwing a massive swerve. I mean, I guess technically it could be Roman himself. That would be a fucking swerve. Roman didn't actually die, even though he got eaten and then exploded, or was part of an explosion. So, I mean, semblance, am I right? Like, I mean, anything's possible. We didn't see a semblance, so who knows? But, yeah, great shit. And it did kind of seemed a little too short for Roman, and it was hard to tell because you couldn't really see them, but to me it felt like it was a female, but I could be wrong. Anyways, all of that and more. I'm super excited for Volume 6. It's got a different feel to it than, in the first chapter even, it's got a different feel to it to me than any other volume, because it's got that kind of like Volume 4, Volume 5, like new era feel, but it's the new era feel with Team RWBY together, and like everyone is together like they were in the first 3 volumes. So it's got this awesome mix of like the gang's all here, like in the first 3 volumes, but it has that post-Volume 3 feel that, like after what happened in Volume 3, the show's always going to have a different feel than it did in the first 3 volumes. And it still has that feel, but it also has the gang back together, and that combination is just really good. And I'm really excited to see more of it. So yeah, let's see where this goes. Volume 6 of RWBY. Can't wait. Clearly, I'm excited for villain shit because I mentioned Adam, Emerald, Mercury, and Neo. I didn't even bring up Hazel, who I'm really excited to see where he goes. And Watts, I mean, who's like the one guy that Salem's not going to be upset at. And I guess Emerald and Mercury, but, she shouldn't be happy at Adam, and she definitely shouldn't be happy at Hazel. And obviously, if Cinder's still alive, she'd be furious at Cinder. And we did, I believe, yeah, Tyrion was in the intro too, so Tyrion is going to come back as well. I was not mentioning Tyrion at all, so Tyrion probably going to be out of the doghouse now. Yeah, Tyrion's crazy, so that's always fun. Anyways, Flamin' Shark signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day. I will hope to see you guys next. Hopefully this does come out on Saturday, and I'll get to see you guys next weekend for Chapter 2. But whatever the case, thanks for watching. Peace. Hey guys, so after a quick run, and which involved me watching the intro, both reactions to the intro that people are posting early because it's just the intro, because they post on YouTube, all that jazz, and the actual, I haven't actually gotten to watching the intro on its own yet. I just watched tons of reactions. And having watched a bunch of reactions, I noticed 2 things. One, it's pretty clear to me that the hooded figure is Cinder. And for a lot of people, I think that's disappointing because we all fucking love Neo. It's been so long since we've seen Neo. We all kind of want, I think deep down, want it to be Neo. Here's the thing, and this is my theory. I believe it's Cinder because we saw the hooded figure in 2 shots in the intro. The first shot we saw, I'm going to assume it's a chick because I think everyone would agree that Neo and Cinder are the 2 options that make sense here. And like I said in my reaction, it seemed like a female figure. I don't know. It's hard to explain because it's coded, but it just looked like a female. One, it felt like they were too tall to be Neo. 2, but we saw the scene where they were there and we saw the Roman's hat come down and then get sliced. And then I don't know if it sliced in half, but it did like got an attack on the hat. We saw that. And then we saw a later scene of them, shrouded in darkness fighting. And I will talk about why. So the first thing I noticed in my second watch, really, like right away. Or I might have even noticed it in my reaction that you already saw. The fighting style seemed more Cinder than Neo. And it even looked like she was using kind of like those Cinder swords that she's used in the past with her maiden powers and other sauce even. Before that, it fit her fighting style. And I was like, okay, well, that seems pretty fucking Cinder. But the hat, Roman, what was up with Torchwick's hat and all that. I mean, that's such an obvious, when you think of Torchwick, you think of Neo. Now, Torchwick and Cinder had a connection, but in the story, but you don't associate Torchwick with Cinder. You associate Torchwick with Neo. and RWBY, I suppose, but you associate Torchwick primarily with Neo. That's what's interesting about that. See, my theory is that the hooded figure in both of those shots is Cinder. But my theory is that the first shot is implying that Neo found Cinder and she's out for revenge. So I do think this intro teased Neo. So for all you who probably jumped to the conclusion, saw the hat and said that hooded figure is Neo, I don't think so. I think that's Cinder. But I still think the hat is a nod to Neo. So this is kind of my theory. I wanted to put this in the video. I was going to just put this in the comments, but as I was thinking about it and as it came to me, I was like, no. I want to put this in the video. I want to have video evidence that I said this because I feel like I'm right. Like, it's probably Cinder, but the Torchwick hat has to be a nod to Neo, right? So it's like a contradiction. It's like, it's clearly... That figure has to be Cinder, right? The bandaged left hand goes with the grim hand. It's got to be, right? 1. And 2, it seems too tall to be Neo. And 3, the fighting style in the second shot looked like Cinder. It definitely didn't look like anything we've seen Neo do. Originally, my thought was, oh, she must have changed her fighting style because the hat. I was so stuck on the hat because I was like, the hat has to be a reference to Neo. And then it clicked. The hat is a reference to Neo. That doesn't mean the hooded figure is Neo. The hooded figure is Cinder. The hat reference is Neo. Maybe Neo had one of his hats somehow or under some context and literally is going to throw the hat at Cinder and be like, bitch, I blame you. For so long, I think a lot of us have theorized that she was going to blame RWBY for Roman's death. It looks like she's actually going to blame the right person, which is amazing. I think that's implying that Neo is going to find Cinder, and they're going to have a conflict and a fight, or maybe not a fight, but Neo's going to come and find her one way or another, either out of maybe she's been looking for her this whole time, or maybe it was just pure coincidence and luck, who knows? Probably the former. But she find her and she's looking for revenge. So I think the hooded figure is Cinder, but I do think the hat's a tease for Neo. So that's my theory. I hope you guys agree, or tell me what you guys think of the theory, because it's got to be Cinder, but they don't throw the hat there. Like, the hat has to be a reference to Neo. So that's my theory. I don't think Neo's the hooded figure. I do think the first shot of the hooded figure teased Neo. I don't know about the second one. The second one, she could be her fighting Neo. It could be her fighting someone else. I kind of feel like it's probably Cinder fighting someone else. So I do think the hooded figure is Cinder, but I also think that Neo is going to be in Volume 6. I think Neo and Cinder are going to have an interaction this season. That's my big theory based on the intro. I wanted to put this on the back of the video because it's some real sauce. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyways, Flamin' Shark, signing out for real this time. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day, and I will see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.